Yo, 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 yo. Welcome again to another segment of the Hoss Nation Show. I am your host, Mark Maxwell. I am here. I'm with my esteemed colleagues and my beautiful fiance, Side Diggs. So you gotta get a nickname for you.
She is Mrs. Diggs. That's what I said. Billions. Period.
Well,
she billions.
No, she gotta
That's
get
her
a
nickname.
T. Floyd, man.
No, I don't like it.
What's wrong with T. Floyd?
My fiance's ride or die, the billion. Put it on there. That's what I said.
And this loud motherfucker, that's Carla, y'all. That's my fiance. Y'all gotta
my
forgive
name
her.
First Lady.
She ain't took her meds today. But
my name First Lady.
I wanted to ask these esteemed people, these great people, I wanted to ask them, how do they feel about Nassar and the 200 kids that he molested?
Who was that? I mean,
okay, for those that don't know, the doctor at Michigan State, he molested. He molested 200 kids and got up to 175 years in prison.
He got 100.
75.
But no. The judge said, just in case, because the Lord be so good, he might be good to you on the consider that you're going from the parole board. They just might give you parole. I'm going to go ahead and give you 175 years.
You can't even live through that. I just signed your death certificate.
But what if he lived to be 174?
He won't.
I'm just saying,
I'm trying to figure out why he ain't dead now.
I'm waiting on him to
No, he's going to be dead.
He's been working at Michigan State for 20 years. This shit has been happening for 20 years.
But people don't have to live in the same culture that we do. See, when I was young, my daddy told me couldn't nobody whoop him. And don't be scared to tell him nothing. So my daddy, these girls don't have daddies that stand up like they supposed to. So when my daddy told me couldn't nobody whoop him, he could whoop everybody.
That's her taking us to school. Go ahead, babe.
When he could whoop everybody, nigga, you touch these draws, it's over. Charles Rochelle was coming.
Period. So look, one of the stories said...
But they scared to tell.
One of the stories said that a 6-year-old went to her parents and said, Dr. Nassar says we have special treatment. And sometime in his treatment, he makes me touch his penis. Your 6-year-old comes to you and say that. The parents believe Nassar over the 6-year-old.
Because they want their kids to be great.
How? You don't want your kid to be great when you letting that little motherfucker.
They look over certain shit.
That's bullshit.
I bet you none of them babies look like us. They told their parents.
No.
Exactly. No, it matters.
No, and that might have something to do. She might be on to something with that.
They don't
all of
like
those kids are Caucasian.
That man will not be teaching today because I promise you, MSU will be no fucking more. Let it have been my child right now yesterday, and she came home and said, "Mom, I'm coming. I'm killing you, nigga. Period. That's what they're killing you. That's what you're doing."
That's what I don't understand. How do you not believe your 6-year-old?
And if a 6-year-old say something like that, she ain't just created that.
That's
shit.
what I'm saying.
That's learned behavior.
That's what I'm saying.
She don't know about touching a penis just right off.
She's 6. And then one of the 200 girls killed themselves 10 years ago. She was 10 years old and she killed herself. That right there should have been an indication to Michigan State, like, okay, we got some fucked up shit going on.
For a parent to open your eyes.
That's what I'm saying.
This is why my child killed herself. This is what the fuck is going on. Why would you be silent about that?
I'm still not understanding why they not mad, because this nigga, not only did he freak on your daughter or rub on your daughter, you play with my fucking intelligence because you told me it didn't happen. That's bullshit.
Yeah,
it did happen. So now you can play with everything and my intelligence? No, sir, you can't live here. Not in Michigan. Not where I can get to you. Period. I'm calling every gangster in jail. This nigga better
I
stay
really hope
in
they
the
put him
hole.
in general population.
I
Though.
hope they need to put him in general.
Nigga, I will raise a fund.
They need to be
Let's
his
go
ass like
fund
this.
me. Let's go fund me to write these niggas' books. Kill this nigga. You want cigarettes? I got candy.
Hey, they gonna be like, yeah, come on through. I'm gonna have a good old time for the five.
If they don't, he's gonna kill himself.
I'ma just call in there and tell Ronnie that's your cousin. Hey, Ronnie. He gonna be like, who is you? I'm your cousin from your other cousin. He freaked on your cousin. It's dead. You're done.
Hey, tell me your name. I be fucking this nigga and die.
Not every night, nigga. You gonna be Andy Dufresne.
That's all.
You gonna be
I'm fucking this
But
nigga every
then
night.
this nigga had the nerves to write a letter to the judge saying that she was turning this into a spectacle. She was trying to become famous off of him. What?
The whole point of him when I say taking it to the box, that is pretty much jail terminology for taking it to trial. That motherfucker taking this shit to trial, that right there lets me know that his personality is fucked up. Like he really think he could have beat this shit.
Something wrong with it.
He really thought that there was gonna be some jurors that was gonna sympathize with his motherfucking ass, be like, you know what? He got a problem. Send him to a mental health. He don't need to do hard time. Send him, make him do some mental health time. That shows the arrogance. That motherfucker going to trial.
But I promise you, as a parent, if I had let that shit ride, I'd be fucked up individual right now.
Yeah, you gotta be.
My daughter came up, I'd be like, I'm so fucking stupid. I don't deserve this.
But then the president that resigned, this bitch resigned with full fucking benefits.
For now. She ain't gonna keep that shit. They gonna
Well, you know, they got severance packages for things like this.
She ain't finna get that
She
shit.
don't deserve no severance.
I don't think she deserved anything.
So why did the president resign? I didn't hear that from
Everybody that is in high administration has to go. They have to go. The AD resigned today too. The athletic director, Mark Holmes.
Everybody is being held accountable for it. They not only want him to pay, they want everybody in the higher authorities to be held accountable for that shit.
Well, that's
you
not
can't
fair.
tell me that you didn't know.
No, you
can't
should
tell
know.
me
No.
nobody comes
That's
and say,
bullshit, Toya.
and so no parents said nothing. Nobody went to them and said anything.
Clearly.
The AD said that he knew nothing about the investigation that was going on in 2014. I'm sorry. I find that hard to believe.
How are you?
You're the athletic director. You're supposed to be
They
privy to
already
this type
said
of
they
information.
half-heartedly did this investigation.
I
They
didn't
might
know
have
that.
kept it
But
quiet.
if they did a
hear
bullshit
that.
ass investigation, you still heard
You
about
might not have known. You
Ain't
might
no
not
way.
know.
Ain't
Athletic
no
director
way.
look like who? Is he black or white?
He black. He white.
He white.
Yeah. All
He
that.
might have been one of them motherfuckers that went home, came to work and went home. Didn't get all off into that shit.
Yeah.
They left him out of it because the less you know, you're not liable. That's how white people think, period. They don't tell you everything. Then they pick somebody to take the fall. That's how they do. That Medea shit, let me tell y'all something. That Medea shit, when that man, they was on that Ponzi scheme, and he was working for his father-in-law, and he literally knew nothing about what the fuck was going on. That shit happens every day. They could be building something up against you, you never know that it's even happening to you until the shit blow up. And you're like, what? All I did was my job every day. But your signature on every fucking line, because that's what they told you to fucking do.
So to kind of segue into another topic I'm thinking about, do y'all think, I'm pretty sure y'all think this, but what's the differences in the way white people raise their kids and black people raise their kids?
We just raise ours a little bit harsher.
Discipline.
Discipline. That's all.
Do you think we raise our kids with like a slave mentality?
No.
I don't look at it like that.
And do you think like they raise their kids with like a free spirited type of?
Yeah, they do. And we have a heavy rein on our kids because we don't want them to go astray because this world ain't built for them. This world is built to be against them. So even your counterparts that's calling you her friend or your sister, the world ain't gonna let y'all be friends and sisters.
And most of us grow up in different environments too. I mean, different circumstances. That's how I look at it.
It's like the single mother try to accommodate for the daddy not being here. So we make our sons soft and our daughters hard.
That's
Only because it's nothing that we don't know how to do no different.
What she just said right there is literally the Willie Lynch doctrine on how that's literally how they wanted us to raise the kids. The woman to be dominant and the man is pretty much obsolete.
But it's not that's not the reason. The reason it started like that is because they took our men from us back in slavery.
Yeah,
and they demasculated.
They destroyed them.
So because they had it so hard, in the woman's mind, when they come home, I want you to be at peace. Mm-hmm. I don't want you to have to go back out there and do shit else. Because you done went through this all day long. You know what I'm saying? So when you come here, I'm at your beck and call. I'm at your feet. I'm doing this because you got it so hard. Mm-hmm. But that fucked us up because when your kids see that, they're like, shit, Daddy didn't have to do nothing. I don't have to do that. He can say what he want to say. And then when a man is upset, the closest thing to him is the woman. Mm-hmm. He go off on her. She take it because I know this nigga had a hard day. You know what I'm saying?
School, folks.
And that's just period. I know this nigga had a hard day. So I'm going to just make it light when you get here. You don't intend to take care of a nigga. You don't intend to take care of a nigga. You don't intend to make these boys soft. But you can't help it because they got it so hard. Then you make your daughters go out there and say, don't depend on this nigga because he have it too hard to take care of you and him. You got to make sure you can do it on your own. So we make them hard as fuck, and they get super independent, entitled, and like, nigga, I don't really need you. I choose you. When that ain't the way it should be. The way it should be, the way it's set up is you need to choose me. The Bible says the man that findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtain favor. Mm-hmm. If you seek him, you're out of order. Once you start out of order, you'll always be out of order, period. But when he seek you, shit begin to happen in his life and it rain down on you. And you have to learn how to be submissive. Even if you're independent. The submissive shit is a hard thing for women because we don't grow up like that. We don't grow up like that. My daddy was in jail.
A lot of women go through what I call the independent woman syndrome.
I don't need a nigga.
What's that, Mark?
The independent woman syndrome is when a woman has pretty much fended for herself her whole life, and then she has put in a situation to where she has children, and now she has hardened herself to the point where she got to take care of these kids. She got to make sure these kids is safe. Now she's the protector and the provider. You know what I'm saying? So, casual conversations with a man, she really too much ain't got time for because, she got a lot of shit to do. And that kind of fucks up the dynamic between men and women because she might be missing out on a good dude because she thinking that this nigga's like the rest of the motherfuckers and he on some bullshit and I ain't got time for it.
Problem is, the good dudes are few and far between because most of them in love with their mama. I can't get off my mama titty, but she doing so much for me. And when I come over here, I expect you to take my place. That's bullshit. When you come over this way, and my girls know it, and I teach my girls, you need to know, nigga, it better not be a trash bag in my house. I better not be no snow coming out. So when I come outside and you laying up here, I better not have a wet ass and my car still covered. You crazy as hell. Shit like that.
Well, this has been another segment, folks, of the Hoss Nation Show. I'm your host, Mark Maxwell. I'm here with Cy Diggs, T. Floyd, and my illustrious fiance, First Lady.
I don't know if illustrious is a good word. Does that mean I'm big or something?
No, that means it's another word for great.
Oh, just say great. Most of your people ignorant anyway. Just say great.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, we'll be back right after these messages from FTF and DTR Clothing.
Ask them for another bowl of chicken and they gonna take but a second.